everybody, welcome back to another episode of my solo Let's Play. Today, as I left off on the last episode, I am going to start tackling this skeleton farm. And that way I can feed that monstrosity there behind me. I am going to use a build designed by Kmond. I will put a link in the description. And burn, baby. Burn. I'm not sure what else we're going to do, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Without further ado, let's get going. So I don't want to talk about how long it took for me to, oop, that's why this isn't going to be, I meant to take that off. Anyway, I was so rudely interrupted. It took way too long to get the, switch to work than normal, and probably just because I'm very tired. I finally had to get Rev in here to help me and help me troubleshoot because I was on the struggle bus for a little bit, and thankfully I was slightly doing it right. I just need to make like one change and it works now, so, and that's what matters. It works. And now I have a working bone meal from Skelly Farm. And I'll have to do a proper storage. Maybe tomorrow or something. Do proper storage, plus I gotta be able to get us back up there. Because that's important. Can't rest now. There are monsters nearby. I still want to decorate in here. Like, as you can tell, I've done a very basic decoration. I did, you know, try and do, you know, a little decor in the back. Wanted to go with that positive negative thing kind of look of skeletons, because it was odd numbered and I would have just had one big skelly face if it wasn't going to be odd numbered, but it was. So, but other than that, other than this thing, this redstone torch part, it went well. So I'm probably gonna do a little AFK session. Well, no, not AFK. I'm just gonna sit here and do this for a while. So, I'll see you guys in a bit. So, I was trying to light up some of this area. That way, you know, it would be better. And look at what I found. Alright, I'm gonna be very careful. I hear stuff around me, and so I want to try and... You know what? I'll take one. I'll take one. Alright. You guys ready to see it all decorated? At least for now. So I can do a little bit better. But for now, y'all want to see it all decorated, storaged out, and all that goodness? Voila. I still get this, but there's hoppers under here. that lead to a dispenser that shoots out the items up to the top. Shoots it onto this ice and pushes it through these hoppers where everything's all nice and filtered. And I even have a junk one. Or a junk pile. So, oh, that's where those carpets went. I was wondering. I thought maybe I was going insane. Nope. I just messed them up. That's all. It's all nice and done. I want to do like a little like statement thing or whatever, like a picture hanging here, but for now, it works. I'm gonna put more lighting options. I just did this for funsies because I wanted to. You know, everything else is looking good. I mean, kind of cool. Let me just turn it on. There they go. And they'll fall. Come on, last guy. Let's see, everything's already sucked up. And I should start seeing bone go up. There it goes. Arrows, maybe? I don't know if I got any arrows. Oh, there's the other white carpet. It would show up eventually. Yeah, I should see that enchanted bow land any second. There it is. Fantastic. I did have to totally ask Rev to help me with the signal for the repeater, or for the signal to get the dropper to throw everything into the water stream. Or once he showed it to me, I was very much like, oh yeah, that's a thing. I haven't decided if I'm going to do anything with this wall yet. I'm just leaving it for now. We'll see. I even got some more water just in case, like, for any reason I need more water. And I don't have to worry about accidentally pulling the wrong one because it's narrowed, because I do that a lot. I think this looks pretty good. I mean, I didn't do the ceiling all the way yet. Kind of just wonder. I'm still not 100% sure on half of the design, but I wanted at least the walls to look decent. So I gotta do the ceiling, but we'll deal with that later. I think it's safe to say that all this down here is, for the most part, done and dusted. I can start collecting other stuff. But, like, I'm actually doing pretty good on bone meal so far, so it's gonna be looking pretty good. I guess I should probably sit here and get some more bone meal, because I highly doubt that what's in there is gonna be at all anywhere near enough. I guess I'll do that now. Are you guys serious? In a hole, okay. All right, now this is getting out of control. Look, even a freaking a golem here. This has got to stop. I think it's time to close this off to anybody. And honestly, the best way to do that is to just make or somebody talking and interrupting me while I talk. Listen here. So, as I was saying before, so rudely interrupted, I think it's time we put something over this. That way, the villagers that somehow magically keep getting birthed stop going through. And apparently the iron golems with them. Let's build a little something something. I'm ready. is it. I decided I'd try out a hot air balloon, and it's obviously not amazing, but you know, for my very first one ever tried, I don't think it's too bad. Here, I actually have free cam now, so I can get a good look, which is actually how I was able to see if I needed to make any adjustments at any point. But, you know, it's not too bad. It'll help keep out the villagers and the iron golems from getting in there. I decided to try to do one of those little lasso tricks to try and, you know, make it look like it's tied down using chickens on a leash. Actually, I think he might be off a little bit. Yeah, I may have to move him over. You know, not too bad for my first one. So now it's time for the unfortunate business of taking care of those extra villagers and Iron Golem in the Nether. So I should probably go do that now. All right, first one to go. I hope I did not mess this up. Oh, I didn't even get ahead. And now that that's done... Cool. You guys saw nothing. I gotta deal with the wandering trader. Like, I've gotten to the point where I almost hate the guy. Alright, I gotta do my regular trade out of copper blocks, because I need patinaed, or oxidized, as it's also called. I need patinaed or oxidized copper for the big build in the Nether. And it's all gonna be patinaed, and just for the front section of the build, I need 10 stacks of copper, and that's not even including the stuff that's made into slabs or stairs. And I mean blocks, not copper, blocks. I need over 10 stacks of copper blocks for one section, and then I need 5 more stacks just for the sides for these 4 sections that I have, like on each side. I've spent all my time either making bone meal, hunting down copper, mining copper. Oh, I'm sure you guys saw I also made a super smelter. It's super basic, you know, classic super smelter. I've got about a shulker box plus worth of bone blocks, which will be very useful. Almost got a full double chest of each of the warped and crimson trees, which also is a major part. And I think I have all the gold I'm gonna need. It's really just this copper, the copper and the warped stems. I think I've got all the mud. I'm hoping I have all the terracotta. That one, because I still haven't quite nailed down exactly how I'm doing the section of the build that is going to use that terracotta, I may end up having to go get more, but I still have plenty of cyan dye, so it'll really just be me needing to go and get more terracotta. Hopefully these hurry up and patina quick. You know, I don't hate it, even from a distance. Like, I think it probably could have been a little bit more, I don't know, a balloon shaped? Like, that's, of course, it's a hot air balloon. I mean like a kid's balloon, like a balloon from like a clown or something. Meh, you know, I can always edit it later. For right now, I think it looks pretty darn good for my first try. And obviously it's keeping stuff in, so it's gonna probably work at keeping stuff out too. Ugh, I gotta move him. This is gonna bother me. Much better. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you all for coming and hanging out with me and watch me build this and, you know, watch me resource gather and make the skeleton farm and deal with all my random whatevers. And hopefully by the next episode, I will have everything we need to at least put a dent into the gold factory buildings. Then I could start the piglins and everything else. So, you know, it definitely feels like every single time I'm like, okay, I need this to make this. I need this to make this. So it's like, I feel like I'm always making something to make the next thing I want to build, but then in order to make that, I got to make another thing. And sometimes it gets frustrating, but you know what? In the end, it's worth it. I can't wait to see that building done. So anyway, everyone behave, and I'll see you all in the next video.